Hi everyone, welcome along. Today I'm going to show you how to renew a short low level flush pipe from toilet cistern that's leaking. And one of the reasons I know it's short is because what happens is the joint at the back keeps pulling out. Let me show you. Every time it's been flushed a few times when it's been pushed in, this particular joint here falls out, and if you look at the angle of that pipe you'll see that it's not level square down the wall, which means it just does that. Alright, it keeps on popping out. It just needs to be a bit longer, so I'm going to cut a new flush pipe and put it in there, and it literally, we can use that as a pattern and just cut the new one a tad longer where it goes into the pan, probably about an inch, just to give it that little bit of extra length to stop it popping out like it does, because it wants to kind of come down at that angle, and you can see if it does that it's short there. You know, it does need to be a little bit longer. So just going to take you through the easiness of doing this job. One of the things you've got to do, we're going to renew this part, so make sure you get a new ring, and the top one, there is a little ring in here. If I take it off and show you, there it is there, and you can renew that one as well if you want to, but usually that one is okay to pull off and put on the new one. But if you're not sure, renew that one as well. So both those joints there, that one and that one, we've got to think about renewing. So first of all, we'll take these joints off this pipe. Okay, so there's our new bit of pipe. This is the new one that's just been bought, and this one here is our old one. So if you put it up against this one, it's fairly easy. You can see that literally just about half an inch to an inch once coming off the top, but at the bottom we want to make it a good inch longer, because we can always cut a little bit more off if it's too long, but you can't add it on. Something to remember. So all we've got to do now is mark another inch further down for that cut, and cut half an inch or so off the top there. Alright, well, I wouldn't bore you with the cutting of it, but as you can see, there's our new one. I've cut that much off the end, and it's kind of around about an inch longer, which is what I've worked it out to be, to go into the back of the pan and not pull out. So right away now we're going to put our new joints on. Okay, it just pushes on, and a nut on the top, and if your old washer is alright, put it back. If not, get a new one and be safe. But we'll put those on now. Let's put this on first. Okay, so we just slide her on that way round and pop her on there like so. Okay, so we know we've got there on there, and then this ring, I like to push it on here first. Some people like to push it in the pan end first, but me personally, I like to get it on the end of the pipe like so, with just a little bit sticking out. This should be it now. This should be ready now just to push back in and into our pipe at the top, which we'll do now. So there we are, there's our pipe at the top. Here's our pipe here. I like to push that in up there first, like so, and get it at the right level, go in the pan. Just pull it down a bit more, so we've got a little bit of play on it. That's it, that'll be about right. Now I can show you the pan end, and I'll take you down to where the pan end is there. You can see now that all we've got to do here is swivel that round and into the pan. Alright, you can see it's going to sort of fall in there pretty easily. It'll make a nice tight joint, and this won't leak again. So all we've got to do now, make sure the ring stays flat and square up on the cistern end, and get your nut started, and we should be away with it. So without further delay, I'll get this started. So there's the top nut there. We bring a nut up like that. Make sure your washer then is nice and square before doing it up, and bring it up there and make sure it starts nice and square, and just do it up by hand. Now you don't actually do it much more than hand tight. That is usually all they actually need. You don't normally need to do any gripping on it. It should stay steady and stable. Just do it as far as your hand will go, and that's it. The bottom end should literally push in straight away, which it has on here. I literally just pushed it and it's gone straight in. Make sure it's nice and flat back to the pan. If you get any weeps or leaks still on here, you can use a bit of plumber's mate, and some people have even used mastic, but if you do, make sure it's dry before you put any on, because sometimes it still get a weep if there's an imperfection in the back of the pan that's causing a problem. So that's just something else altogether. Alright, but basically that is the job, and that is how to fit a new flush pipe, and on a low level. I mean, it's quite an easy job, isn't it? You can do it. Alright, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Derek33 on my videos. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.